Hey guys, welcome back to another What I Ate Today video. So for breakfast, I just had a grilled cheese using 2 pieces of whole grain toast and some vegan margarine and some Daiya cheddar slices, which have actually really improved and are really comparable to real cheese slices now. So I just fried that up in a frying pan and burnt it by accident, but I still ate it. And I also made myself a smoothie using a banana, some water, as well as some spinach, 2 cubes of ice, and this Vega all-in-one nutritional shake in the vanilla flavor. And I just whizzed that up and enjoyed my breakfast with these iron pills that I've been taking. For lunch, I had these awesome peanut noodles and veggies and tofu. So the first thing I did was boiled about a quarter pack of rice noodles for 3 minutes, and then I drained that and set that aside. And what I like to do now is cook my tofu and veggies separately so that my tofu gets a little bit more crunchy. So I just cook that with some sesame oil on medium-high heat until it starts to turn a little bit brown. And then I'll just remove that from the heat, and I will start to cook my veggies with a little bit of salt and pepper just to break it down. Once the veggies were all cooked, I removed them from the heat and started working on the sauce. So I added 1 tablespoon of sesame oil and 3 tablespoons of tamari, which is a gluten-free soy sauce, but you can use any soy sauce. And then I added 2 tablespoons of unsweetened, unsalted peanut butter and a 1/4 cup of water just to make sure that it was all smooth and blended together. But once I added the noodles, I realized that it was all kind of clumping together and the sauce wasn't really mixing through. So I added another 1/8 cup of water just to make sure it was all well incorporated. And then I added the tofu and veggie mixture as well as some green onions, and it was good to go. To prep my dinner, I baked some potatoes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and while that was baking, I made this huge batch of quinoa for this dinner as well as a dish that I made the next day. So I'm starting off with 2 cups of organic white quinoa and 3 cups of vegetable broth, and I'm going to add some spices like thyme, basil, sage, salt and pepper, and some green onions. And then I'm going to put the lid on and let that boil for about 5 minutes before I add my vegetables. The vegetables I'm using are zucchini and diced tomato, and then I'm going to put the lid back on and let that continue cooking. While the quinoa is cooking, I decided to put a dressing together for a salad. So I have some veganese, dill paste, apple cider vinegar, and a couple drops of this roasted garlic oil, which adds a really nice scent and flavor. So I'm just going to mix that all together, and then in a large Tupperware I'm going to incorporate all of my ingredients, which are spinach, cherry tomatoes, cucumber, and the dressing. So once the potatoes are done, I carefully cut open the top half of it, and do this really carefully because they're still pretty hot. And I took out a small portion of the quinoa and added in some vegan margarine and some nutritional yeast to add some buttery and cheesy flavor. And once that was done, I just stuffed the potatoes, and then I put them back into the oven to bake for about 5 minutes and just plated and served. And this was actually really good, and I really recommend trying this out. I will definitely be eating this again in the future. And then as a late snack, I just had a piece of toast with vegan margarine and some nutritional yeast. And that's everything that I ate that day. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!